What's going on, family? It's your man DeAndre Saxon back for another video coming to you from beautiful Dubai. In this video, we're going to be talking about the law of detachment. You're trying to manifest a new life. You want to hit your new income level in your business, a new body, a new lifestyle, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, but you're holding on too tight. One thing that changed my life was I learned the law of detachment. So by the end of this video, you'll learn how to detach from that new manifestation that you want and watch how effortlessly comes into your life. As you guys know, I studied with the famous Bob Proctor for 2 years before he passed away, and it completely changed my life. As you guys know, I was dead broke for 5 years trying to get my businesses off the ground, and within 45 days of learning these principles, I went from zero to a seven-figure business overnight. And what that told me was I had the knowledge, I had the information, but what I was missing was these spiritual laws. And right now you're coming into an awakening. You're learning about the law of attraction, law of manifestation, how to elevate your life and everything we're teaching here, but you're now starting to put it into practice and you're looking for guidance. So let's go ahead and let's jump into it. If you haven't read this book, The Power of Awareness, I want to go ahead and open up with this line here because I think this will bring a lot of clarity to you. This is written by Neville Goddard, and remember, we live on three simultaneous planes of existence, meaning we have spiritual, intellectual, and physical. The physical world, so that manifestation that you want, that car, that money, that new girlfriend, whatever you're trying to manifest, that's a manifestation of other levels that we're living on, first intellectual and then spiritual. So what Neville Goddard here does in this book is he really gets us attached to the feeling side of this. So let's read this right here. The great secret of success is to focus the attention on the feeling of the wish fulfilled without permitting any distractions. Okay, so here's how we're going to close the gap between you and your future desire. Okay, so if you haven't watched my past videos where we talk about how to clearly define your current situation and your desired manifestation, you got to get clear on that. All right, so we have to define what is it exactly that you want, because think of it like a movie. What kind of movie do you want to write? Do you want to write a movie like Scarface, Wolf of Wall Street, The Notebook, a love movie? Like, what kind of movie do you want? Like, the world will bend to your reality based on the consciousness that you have. So we have to get very clear on what type of movie that you want to write. But that's not the point of this video. Watch my past videos where we talk about how to do that. So now that we have this clear movie of exactly what you want to manifest into your life, there's a couple more steps that are going to happen. Simply writing affirmations and writing goal cards and these things and watching a bunch of YouTube videos, that's not going to change your life. You're going to have a change of consciousness, but most importantly, a change of your vibration, a change of your frequency. Now, for some of you, this might sound so weird. For other views, you're like, I understand what you're talking about, but we think on frequencies. We have thinking patterns. Everything that you've manifested into your life, your current income level, the house you live in, the car that you drive, your body, everything that you have manifested or have in your life right now is based on the thinking patterns that you have, or most importantly, the frequency in which you operate, the attitude in which you operate. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to change how you think. We're going to have to elevate your consciousness. And the best example I love to give is think about Grand Theft Auto. Okay, everybody loves this game. So remember when you drop into Los Santos and you start the video game, you're a level 1 character, and what do you have? You have a baseball bat and a bike. Okay, so that's most people starting off when they're starting to awaken up their consciousness. But what's going to happen is they have to go and look into new ways to elevate. So let's look at being a level 5 character. What happens now if you want to go into a mission that requires you to have contacts, more money, bulletproof vests? You're going to die every time because all you have is a baseball bat and a bike. What we need to do is we have to upgrade your consciousness or upgrade your character. So what we're going to have to do is close the gap between who you are and what you're going to want to do, okay? The best way that I have found to close this gap is the law of detachment. Now, this is a concept I've been honestly learning because you're probably like me. It's like we set the movie, we set the intention. Here's what I want to manifest. Here's what I want to attract into my life. You're writing it down. You're meditating. You're visualizing. You're doing all the steps that all the gurus said, right? You're raising your frequency. But then it's like it's always front of mind. You're consistently thinking about it. But with the thinking, you also have this attachment to it. So obviously I talk to men here. So, like, for obviously if you guys have talked to girls, I don't even know. But for y'all who be dating girls, right? So, like when you meet a girl, and imagine you really like her for some reason and you start texting her a lot every single day, maybe 2-3 times a day, whatever it is. What starts to happen over 2 to 3 weeks is she stops texting you back. Well, what happened is that you gave too much attention, or you're too available, or really you just gave too much, right? It's weird. This is how it works in the game, right? But then what happens with that one girl that's like you're not too interested in? She's nice, but then you're busy, right? You're working on yourself, you're doing all these things, and then she starts to text you, right? It's the same concept in anything in life. It's a law of detachment. Whatever you detached from, once you set the attention, it comes towards you, especially if you're raising your vibration. So what I struggled with the most was I would see the vision of what I wanted with my life. I'd see the car, the money, the business, and my followers growing, and this YouTube channel growing. I would see these things in my mind, and I'd visualize it. But then after I was done with the visualization, I was so attached to it. I was watching every view, making sure like every video was going, and watching every caption and trying to post and following this trend. And I was so attached to the result. And that's where you're struggling right now, brother, is like you're trying to manifest a new life, but you're struggling and you're strangling it. Think of like this cup of water right here. I heard this one saying, Chinese proverb where it was like, what's the best way to hold water, right? If you put water, like a cup of water in your hand right here, and you try to squeeze it, what's going to happen? All the water's going to come out. But what happens if you cup it and release? The water will start to settle in your hand. For most of you, you're trying to strangle your new life and trying to strangle the things into your life by focusing too much on the result. Here was the biggest thing that I have been practicing lately is falling in love more with the process rather than the end result. And trust me, I'm not an expert at this. At 28 years old, I'm just now figuring this out. But what does that actually look like in process? Back in my past, I have almost 300 YouTube videos. I would make YouTube videos to try to get views. I would make YouTube videos to get clients. I would make YouTube videos and I'd be so attached to how many views it would get, how many subscribers that I was getting, how many Instagram followers I was getting. But because I was so attached to the end result, whenever the results in the outside world didn't match, not only did it affect my internal state, the quality of the content I put out was diminished because I was distressed, sad, depressed, whatever it was. Cause I was like, man, I'm putting out a YouTube video, man, this one only got 300 views. This one only got 1,000 views. This one only got 100 views, whatever it was. And I would get so attached to the end result. And because of that, it started to affect me. So then the next YouTube video or the next Instagram post I'd put out, I was so attached to the end result. Is this going to get any views? Is this one going to go viral? Is this one going to get clients? And now at that point, brother, tell me, are you the conscious creator of your life, or are you letting the outside world control you? In order to practice the law of assumption, the law of attraction, manifest a new life, whatever it is that you're trying to do, it's a dance. And it's a dance that you're going to be practicing for the rest of your life. It's what exactly that you want, setting it out there, acting as if you have it already, but yet detaching from the end result as if you've already gotten it. It's the craziest thing. Trust me. Like, I've been studying this now for so many years, and I've obviously made money doing it, but it is something. It's a game, right? Detaching from that end result, because what will happen, as was stated here, your attention. The great secret is to focus your attention on what you want. Think about it as this. Think about every single day you have 100 energy points, and you have to spend all 100 every single day. The next day it starts over. So what are you giving your 100 energy points to? Instagram, your girlfriend, going out with 3 girls a week on a date, drinking alcohol, drugs, whatever it is. Anytime you're giving your attention to something else, you're taking it away from what you're trying to manifest. That's why we talk about locking in, brother. This is the first time in my life that I've been locked in. And guys, you can go look at my old content. Like, I like to have fun. I travel. I like to date. I just be living life. I live like a GTA character. But with that, I was not able to expand to the next levels I'm trying to get to. So, brother, locking in, hitting the gym, waking up early, dropping your vices, drugs, alcohol, all these kind of things, not only is it going to give you more clarity, it's going to allow us to take that attention and put more points onto the goal, onto the manifestation. So let's just say normally you only put 30% of your attention on the goal. Now we can bump it up to 50%, 60, 70. We can never be at 100 because it's just life. There's a lot of things going on. But the more attention we can put on that future goal, the more that it'll start to manifest faster, okay? So that's the first part. It's mastering the attention. Now, by putting the feelings behind it, acting as if you have it, what happens is we start to detach from the outside world. And detachment is the key. Why is that? I want you to think about this, okay? You're watching this video right now on a laptop or a phone. I assume you have Wi-Fi, okay? I assume, yeah, or some kind of internet to watch this. Right now, in this present moment, do you desire to have Wi-Fi? to have a password to log into Wi-Fi? The answer is no, because you already have it. You're watching me right now. So that what I'm trying to explain is you don't have a desire for this Wi-Fi because you already have it. That's the state what we need to have, that same feeling when we are looking at our goal. We're not desiring that new Lambo, that new life, that new business, that new income because we already have it. The same example as if you have Wi-Fi right now. It's a feeling state where you know what you want, but yet you act as if you have it now so that you start to detach from the outside world, and that detachment allows it to come in. You're going to have to allow space for the manifestation. Now, there's so much more that goes into the law of detachment, so make sure you subscribe to the channel below, and I'm going to go ahead and give you guys more content on how to do that. So guys, if you want help on how to do this, follow me on Instagram. That's where I do most of my content right now, but I'm putting out videos every single day here on YouTube. But you know that Instagram is where everything's building. Guys, stay locked in. Let's get to the next level. Detach from your goals, and we're going to talk more about it here in the next video.